During COVID, there were huge spikes of domestic disturbances, violences, things like that, that made law enforcement and people who pursue these cases hyper vigilant about what was going on in the homes because everyone's locked down, everyone's at home, and so there were a lot of different calls. I was working one afternoon and two officers showed up at my home to ask me to do a wellness check on my daughter. And prior to all of this escalating to the point that it did, I would use various forms of discipline to try to curtail some of the inappropriate behaviors that she had, taking her phone, not allowing television, and, using spankings and things like that to do that. I didn't think anything of it because, we, as millennial parents, we grew up in a generation where, our parents might have used physical punishment for us. We lived, we survived. It wasn't anything in my mind that big of a deal. They came to my home, which my mind was blown because it resulted in them like calling out deep facts and like doing all of these things. But ultimately, the deep facts case was closed. They didn't really find that neither one of my children were unsafe under my custody or my care. So I moved on with life. I was in Texas bringing my children to see their father. And my husband called me and said, "Hey, babe, two sheriffs are here looking for you." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, two sheriffs are here looking for you." I called down to the sheriff's department and I said, "Hey, I'm out of town right now. I'm bringing my children to see their father. My husband just told me that two of your officers just left my home. What is this all about?" And the officer on the other end of the line said, "Ms. Johnson, basically you need to get back to Georgia as soon as possible because we have a warrant out for your arrest." And I remember in that moment being so confused because I didn't have a criminal record. I'd never been arrested for anything in my entire life. Not even so much as a traffic ticket. Like, I was like, what is going on?